What's good with y'all? For this video, I ended up drawing Playboi Carti with both of my hands. The first thing that I started off with was drawing his head. And I started from like the top of his do-rag going down basically. So I worked from the do-rag to his glasses. I did like a rough little outline, but once I did the glasses and I had it outlined, I started drawing his nose. This is basically, I'm just piecing his face together. Drawing faces isn't really my strong suit, but I do this as a means to pretty much map out his face. I use it almost as a guide. But once I did that, I started going around in a scribbling motion just to pretty much draw out the rest of his face. But as I was working through this drawing, it was interesting because I pretty much worked from the top to the bottom. So I started from his head area, then I went down. He had on like this little star chain, and it was sitting on top of his shirt that he had on. But I was kind of just going around from one thing to the next. At this point, I started drawing out the rest of his do-rag. But like I said, though, I kept kind of jumping back and forth from his like shirt to his do-rag to his earrings. I was really all over the place with this. This one in particular was a challenge though. And that's, like I said though, man, you know, I avoid drawing faces because I've kind of always had a hard time drawing them. Every now and then I'll be able to put one together where it looks halfway worth posting. With that out the way though, then came the texturing for the do-rag. I was a bit unsure how I wanted to do this, so I low-key changed my shading technique in the middle of me doing the do-rag, which I don't recommend. At this point came me drawing in his glasses. The reference that I was looking at, they were black. They had light kind of coming off of them too. I tried to capture that with the white specs, as you're gonna see in his lenses a little bit later on. But now you're gonna see what I was really talking about whenever I was telling y'all that I changed up my shading technique in the middle of me doing this do-rag. Which my second way, I did this because it looks reflective how the actual picture looked. I just didn't know how to capture this at first, but midway through I realized I could pretty much go about this. But then once that was done, came me drawing out the rest of his arms. But low-key for this part, I had to improvise because the picture that I was using, it didn't really have like his arms in it. It was cropped like somebody made it like a wallpaper or something. But anyways, let me know what y'all think down below. Don't forget to like and follow, and I will see y'all in the next one.